Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome to the second edition of MLB The Show 21 News, where we discuss any information that comes out from MLB The Show 21 as we get closer and closer to its release date. So in the first edition, we went over the cover athlete that was announced a couple days ago. It was Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres. He was announced as the cover athlete for the original game. However, we did get some news on the collector's edition, and they came out with it yesterday and announced that Jackie Robinson is the cover athlete for the collector's edition. You can see the picture on the screen now, as you can see Jackie Robinson graces the collector's edition. And I didn't really see this one coming, wasn't quite sure if Jackie Robinson would get it. But nonetheless, he is your cover. Obviously, I have no complaints with Jackie Robinson being on the cover. I'm kind of glad he got it. And I also like what MLB The Show and San Diego Studios is doing for Jackie Robinson's foundation. As every game, collector's edition-wise, that is sold, they're donating $1 to Jackie Robinson's foundation. I think that's a great cause, and I love seeing communities give back to communities and support each other. So that was the big news from the collector's edition. Really the only news that was released in their blog. But I went to Game Informer and Operation Sports, so you can get a little bit more tidbits as to what comes in the collector's edition. It is going to be $85, and obviously you get a copy of the game, and you do get 4 days early access. So instead of getting the regular version on April 20th, if you get the Jackie Robinson edition, you get access to the game on April 16th. So if you like to get the game early, like to go ahead and jump in, it might be best for you to get the Jackie Robinson edition. I used to get the early day access. I don't know if I will this time though, because I don't know if I can spend $85 on the Jackie Robinson edition. Some other things that come with it is a limited edition steelbook case that kind of comes around every year, as well as Diamond Dynasty packs. If you're a big Diamond Dynasty player, then that might intrigue you as well. I obviously play a lot of franchise modes, you can see from the channel. So if you actually like franchise content, make sure you leave a subscribe button and like down below. There's my little plug. You also get double daily login rewards for the whole cycle, so that sounds pretty good in its own right. And then on top of the Jackie Robinson edition, there's also going to be the Digital Deluxe edition, which will be $100. And you get all of the Jackie Robinson features, as well as a black and white MLB The Show hats in-game and physically. So they've kind of in the past released these hats to go along with the game, As you can see, here's a picture of the MLB The Show hat that they're going to release this year. And like I said, I got all this information off Game Informer as well as Operation Sports. So that's really all of the new information that came out yesterday. But I do want to recap something I didn't mention in the first edition, and that's kind of a big deal to at least me and the content I create, is that there is going to be no more year-to-year saves in MLB The Show 21. They're abolishing year-to-year saves. And this has to do with the fact that they are revamping franchise mode. They are switching consoles. So I understand why they're not doing year-to-year saves. But for someone who likes to play franchise mode, that's kind of a big deal. And that was kind of a bummer to me. I have a Houston Astros series going at MLB The Show 20. And I love it. Like, I love the players. I love the stories. All the draft previews we've done. All the look at the minor leagues. And I feel like I've really gotten attached to the team. And I really thought about bringing the series over to MLB The Show 21. We've only been to 2 seasons, and we haven't seen all of our players grow organically. But now that's not the case. Year-to-year saves have been abolished, so I can't just bring the series over to MLB The Show 21. It's kind of a bummer, so I'll have to start from scratch. But if it comes with revamped franchise mode, like we mentioned, I am okay with it, and I can put a series aside for the greater good. But that's all the news that come with it today. Not much other than hearing about the Jackie Robinson Collector's Edition. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you like franchise content, immersive or realistic franchise content. This is the channel for you. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.